On this episode of Content and Cash, Insta360 just teased a flying camera that may flex harder than your ex at a rooftop party. DJI clapped back with 8K and 360, and Elgato drops a webcam built like a DSLR, and Nikon hits you in the wallet like student loans in June. Let's talk business, but first, we gotta roll this intro. Let's go.
You're listening to Content and Cash, a FlashFilm Academy podcast. If you want to learn how to take pretty pictures, this is not the place. But if you're ready to make a living by learning the business behind the camera, buckle up, because it's time to turn passion into profit with your host, Ty Turner.
What's good? It's your guy Ty, and this is Content and Cash, the only podcast teaching photographers, filmmakers, and content creators how to build a business and not just a portfolio. Before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe, follow, or heart button wherever you're listening or watching, because we want to continue to grow this thing. All right, now let's get right into it. First up, Insta360 unveils Anti-Gravity, a drone that vanishes on camera. Now we're talking about a palm-sized drone that flies like a pro, but makes itself almost invisible in 360 footage, thanks to smart stitching and ultra-wide lenses. Yes, it has propellers, but they disappear in the shot pretty much. This will be great for consumers that want a cinematic drone shot indoors or in tight spaces. If you ask me, it's the best invisibility trick since your client disappeared after asking for one more revision. This drone doesn't feel like a drone. And I like that, especially with what's going on with the DJI situation. We need more people in the market space. Up next, of course, DJI finally launched the Osmo 360. And the specs are exactly what we thought they'd be, maybe a little more. We're talking about 8K 30. It also offers 5.7K at 60 and 120 megapixel still images. It has internal storage and built-in image stabilization, as you would think with cameras that come out in 2025. Let's talk about why this matter. This is a strong contender to dethrone the Insta360 in the 360 cam wars. It's ideal for immersive creators and high-end virtual content. And with a 1-inch sensor, you should expect really good quality. And if the quality is what the Osmo Pocket is, it's game over. It's game over. Let's just be real. Everybody who got an Osmo Pocket 3 know that it punches well above its weight. The question is, are you switching to an Osmo 360? If you are, let me know why. What features was pulling you over to the Osmo 360? Or do you just want it because it's new? Be real with me. Post in the comments. Next, Elgato Facecam 4K was announced. From what we know about it, is 4K 60 DSLR style controls with onboard memory and a 49mm filter thread. That's right, a filter thread. And finally, we get a webcam that doesn't suck. It's great for pros doing coaching, YouTube, or client calls who want DSLR quality without understanding how DSLRs work. It's better visuals for you. And with a filter thread, you can add things on like a pro mist filter and things like that to help make your image look better. From the images I've seen, it looks pretty damn decent for, a camera that's stuck to the top of your computer. And our last story of the day is Nikon price hikes in the US. Yeah, it's happening. As of June 29th, due to a $70 million in tariff impacts, Nikon is raising prices. So if you're buying Nikon gear, you better cash out now because the price is going to continue to jump. The tariffs got Nikon raising prices like they hot right now, like it's 2008. It's not, Nikon, chill out. But again, these tariff prices, they said they were going to be passed on to you and I, and that's exactly what's happening. Coming up next is a lesson from the field that shows why better work isn't enough when your competitor looks like a business. We got to make sure they look like a business. But first, don't forget to grab our free capture and convert kit available only at FlashFilmAcademy.com. 5 courses, 2 free ebooks to get you started. And it's 2 easy payments of free $99. It's free. I'm giving it to you. There's no excuses. I'm giving it to you. Let's talk about the next segment, because one of our members came in heated. He said, Ty, I know my work is better than this dude. I shoot cleaner, edit faster, tell better stories, but somehow he's getting the higher end clients. Let's talk about the problem. Yeah, the competitor has average content, but polished branding. They got sharp logos, branded apparel, clean website, and a killer deck. I remember still pitching from Gmail with pixelated logos and a resume style PDF. The fix for that is we told him your content screams pro, but your brand screams part-time hobbyist. With some work, he rebranded his identity and added a branded pitch deck and booked a $4,200 client within the next 30 days. I cannot stress to you enough, and it's something that we teach a lot on the inside. Your brand builds trust before you even speak. If it look high-end, clients pay high-end. Keep in mind, you can rent the gear, but you can't rent the brand. Invest in the brand, rent the gear. Perception pays more than pixels. What I want to know from you is what brand change helped you close the deal? Drop it in the comments. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. And let's get to our question of the week from Malik in Atlanta. He says, how do I pitch my services to bigger corporate clients when I don't have a huge portfolio yet? Corporate clients, they want results, not just pretty pictures. Pitch outcomes, not hours. A lot of people get caught up in pitching what you can do for them, and we don't want to do that. We want to pitch the outcome of what we can do. We help brands increase visibility through social first videos. Next, we want to show your process, not just your past. We also got to look like a business with sharp branding. It builds instant trust. And we just talked about that a little earlier. So it's so important that we start to think about the outcome and not what we can do for the client, because outcomes show value, not the work to get there. You don't care how much work your plumber got to do to fix your toilet. You care that your toilet is no longer leaking. You're not calling him to see him work. You're calling him to have a dry bathroom again without a leaky toilet. So sell that. Now, if you got questions, feel free to submit them at questions.flashfilmacademy.com. You can submit them via text, audio, or video, or sometimes we just pull them from the community side of FlashFilm Academy. As always, thanks for tuning in to Content and Cash powered by FlashFilm Academy. We drop new content on our YouTube channel weekly. And again, make sure you grab our free capture and convert kit over at flashfilmacademy.com. And I'm going to leave you with the same question I ask you every week. Every business around you need content. Why aren't they hiring you? When you're ready to answer that question, join flashfilmacademy.com. And until then, I will see you all in the next video.